Hello everyone, Saad here from Scale My Meal Prep. In this video, I'm going to be speaking about why I think cultural meal preps are the best meal preps to start in 2025, how they're the easiest ones to get customers for, how they have the most stickiest or the most loyal customers, and why they scale the easiest, meaning why they are easily grown to like 20,000, 50,000, even $100,000 a month with minimal effort. Okay, and we've seen this firsthand. Out of our 700 plus clients, we've seen the culture ones be the easiest ones to start and get to that first multiple 5-figure month with the least amount of work. Like, we just throw up an ad, we throw up the same ordering system, and it gets sales. The number one reason why I think this is happening is because cultural meal preps are still somewhat hidden, right? There's a lot of people that get into meal prep and they think it's like a healthy thing. So they do healthy meals that still taste good, low calorie, high protein, or they do vegan meals, keto meals, that's like specific diet. But nobody really thinks about cultural meals, right? And when I say cultural, I mean the authentic taste of home from these specific countries, like Indian food, like Caribbean is a great one, like Peruvian's a good one. Sometimes even other cultures work, like Italian food. Italian is a little bit more difficult, but you get the gist, right? If you can sell the authentic taste of home, and you come from a specific country, you've probably been to restaurants and you're like, hey man, this is just not like the food we had back home, or even perhaps the kind of food that I can cook home. So you have a drastic value proposition. People are missing the taste of home in these first world countries like Canada or the United States, and they are willing to pay top dollar. They're willing to subscribe to get the authentic taste of home. So that's number one. You have low competition and you're easily able to differentiate yourself. Okay. Number two is you don't really need to explain yourself a lot. With like low calorie meals, you have to put your macros, you have to put proof of other people losing weight with your stuff. With keto and vegan, you have to put in the net carbs or the fact that it's vegan. With cultural meal preps, the only thing that you need to demonstrate is that your food actually tastes good and it's the authentic taste of home. People that are buying cultural meals don't necessarily care as much about calories, etc. Their most important thing is, does it taste like home? And number two, they care about portion sizes, which is also really easy to demonstrate and differentiate yourself. So it's easy to kind of give your value proposition away. Okay. Number three, the ads are super easy, guys. Like, you really just need a handful of people that love your food, make a video testimonial, and all they need to say is that it reminds them of the taste of home and it's really good food. Like, those ads work literally every single time. If you are in a cultural niche, I beg you, just get a few customers to make a video for you, testimonial style selfie holding the food. And if they genuinely love the food, which they probably do, you put that on an ad, you put some money behind it, you're going to get more traffic than you can handle, okay? Whereas with outcome-based, it's a little bit more difficult because they have to get a desired result, right? Whether that means lose weight, which means it could take months for your first customers to get the desired result. And sometimes when they get the result, they don't want to stay with you because they've already gotten the result. Whereas cultural meal preps are extremely sticky as well. Once they get that taste, they're almost like addicted to your meal prep. This is why, depending on where you're living, there's people that get away with cultural meal preps and they're working from home sometimes and they've got a WhatsApp group or they're getting phone calls and they're still making money. They have no ads, they have no infrastructure, they don't even have a good website, but they're still able to make money because they're in such a niche that has such high demand that they're able to get away with this stuff. So if you do it properly, you're able to steal all of their customers because customers would rather go to a reputable brand that has a website, that has good ads, that works out of a commercial kitchen. But because the demand is so high, people are settling for vendors that don't even meet the bare minimum criteria, and they're still able to give them money and let these business owners make money. It's not going to happen for too long, but that's why I think cultural is the best, and you should definitely start a cultural meal prep business if you can deliver the authentic taste of home. Now, that's a big if. It's unless you're a really good chef, you can learn different cultures, but typically what we find is the chefs that we work with that really scale already have the skill set. They've already been cooking the specific meals, so honestly, it's just so easy for them. They already make the food at home. or they made it back home and people loved their food. All they had to do was advertise and put up a website. So that's why I think in 2025 you should definitely look into starting a cultural meal prep, and you can easily make multiple 5 figures per month, especially if you do it properly through ads. If you don't want to learn a little bit more about how we can do that for you, how we can do everything except the cooking, we'll leave the link in the description, the first link, and you can learn about our strategy and how we can guarantee to get you to at least $10,000 a month. In addition, if you have any questions, just comment below and we would be happy to help. Thank you.